I was really unsure of what to make about the trailer for A Simple Favour. On one hand, it kind of felt a lot like it was going to be in the same vein as Gone Girl or The Girl on the Train, but then it was directed by Paul Feig, the man who's notorious for his comedy output, and the movies that he's released in the past several years have all been highly comedic movies, so it looks like a thriller, but it's directed by a sort of comedic director, so I wasn't really too sure what I was going to get. And I don't think the movie itself can actually make up its mind about what it wants to be, and it doesn't quite mesh together entirely in either comedy or thriller. The basic story is all about these two women. You have Anna Kendrick's Stephanie and you have Blake Lively's Emily, who are completely different from each other. Whereas Stephanie is rather all about the family, being a good parent. She has a cooking or home bakery vlog type thing. She dotes on her son. She is super helpful. And then you have Blake Lively's Emily character, who is very aloof, a drinker, swears in front of her kid, just seems not to care about anything and seems like a free kind of spirit. And these people are kind of pushed together by the friendship of their kids, and they become friends themselves. Through happenstance, people that shouldn't be friends somehow connect, and they start to help each other out. Or should I say, Stephanie starts to help Emily out a lot more, and one day Emily calls and says, "Can you give me a simple favour and just pick up my kid and I will get him later on tonight?" And then Emily vanishes. And it's about a mystery about Stephanie trying to uncover what has happened to Emily and find out more about her life, things she never knew, and discover just what the hell has happened to her friend. And it sounds like a thriller, and it feels like it has a thriller written all over it. It's got thriller-esque moments where it gets rather dark, rather bleak, rather obtuse, and it kind of fits into those kind of movies, like I said, Gone Girl and The Girl on the Train. But then it has these really comedic moments that feel out of place, almost nudging and winking at the camera. We have a character who is primarily there for punchlines whenever he appears, one of the parents of another kid. And it's a movie that felt tonally all over the place for me. I couldn't quite get comfortable as to where it sat. You know, it wanted to be a thriller, did it want to be a comedy? It tried to mix them and it didn't quite mesh. You would have comedic moments that would cut straight into thriller-esque moments, and it felt all over the place. But it also helped the movie itself. I think if it concentrated entirely on being a thriller, it would have fallen flat in its face. It was very tropey at things that you'd seen done lots of times before in lots of other movies, which I don't want to spoil, so I won't out and out say them to you, but there are certain ways that the plot goes and develops, and certain things that characters do that just makes sense if you were in a daytime soap opera. But in reality, they don't really flow as easily or as neatly as that. You know, life can be messy. It's not really messy for these people. It's just decision, action, and it just doesn't feel right. The comedy, which actually lands more often than not, is pretty funny. But again, juxtaposed with the sort of harsh scenes that we see, there's murder and some other bleak scenes that doesn't quite mesh with that. It was a weird movie to watch. You know, I didn't out and out hate it. I didn't out and out love it. It was one that kept me entertained because I never knew what it was going to slip into next. I had some funny moments. I had a nice kind of story, although I could kind of figure out most of it fairly early on because I'd seen things like it before. I watched a lot of daytime crime shows at one point, so these kind of movies that don't put a lot of thought into their twists and turns, I can see kind of through it most of the thing. But more often than not, there is always that movie that catches you out. The performances are pretty good and the movie's pretty fun, but it's not a good story, and it has really tropey story elements. I'm torn here. I really am torn between this movie because it did have me laughing and then rolling my eyes the next minute. And I think it's a movie that, if you like the trailer, you probably get something out of it. If you didn't, then you probably want to stay as far away from this thing as you can. But for me, this was something that I wasn't overly interested in seeing. I had an entertaining time at the cinema, sometimes laughing with it, sometimes laughing at it. But I went there. I had some fun with the movie. Wasn't great, didn't hate. I'm going to give the movie 2.5 out of 5. I would love to know your guys' opinions on this movie. Let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, what you liked about it, whether you hated it, what you hated about it. Let's have a discussion in the comment box below. and I will see you people next time on Man vs. Film.